and bravely protected our country. And now a Chicago area restaurant is celebrating the hero veterans who risked their lives for our freedom. Rosie's Home Cookin is specifically committed to supporting veteran patrons and was inspired by Rosie the Riveter and her depiction of American strength and grit during World War II. Owner and retired Marine Lynn was awarded a Purple Heart for his service in Vietnam. Lynn joins us now. First of all, thank you for your service and welcome home.
Thank you, and I'm glad to be here. Thank you for your service.
Yes, sir. Tell me about this. I love this idea. You've had a successful career post-Marine Corps, and this is probably your retirement, if I'm guessing. This is what you're going to do with yourself right now. Just tell me all about it. I love this idea.
The Rosie's Home Cookin, we know that historically in the 9 years following World War II, 49.7% of our veterans ended up being in business for themselves. I deal with a lot of veterans over the last 10 years. I founded a nonprofit called Veteran Business Project where we help veterans find their lane in life, and many of them do that in getting into a business for themselves. Now, if you talk with veterans long enough about that option, they're going to be people of their word and people of action. And when I would say that, I know what they're thinking. They're thinking, well, what are you doing? So I've had this notion for years and years in my mind. I'm a small town guy, always will be. And where I grew up in small town downstate Illinois, every little town had a diner. And veterans are not certainly anonymous in small towns. You would go into your local diner, you would talk to people instead of talking to a device, if you will. Have a good meal and go about your day. We think this is a very, very good fit. We've established this in Naperville, Illinois. We have a lot of veterans and townspeople coming in. It's a way to celebrate things that I think have made this country great. Certainly our first responders, Rosie's. We have a missing man table. Golden rule and honor the flag, teachers and family. And that's really the essence of it. We want to have good food and good service. So that's really the essence of it, Joey. And I don't think I've ever been this happy, brother, since before I went to combat, actually. You
know, I believe every word you said there about being happy about this, because I know once you commit to a life of service, it never goes away. I love the aspect of accountability. You said you're telling people, go serve, don't stop serving, and then you said, where am I doing that in my life? Wait, I'm in the later years in life, I'm still going to do it. I'm going to open this restaurant. I know there are a lot of aspects of the restaurant that are unique and welcomes in veterans. I know you do discounts for veterans, which is an amazing thing. But it seems like you have a mentor's heart. So if you're ever looking for a young Marine to mentor, I'm here. I'd love to hear it. But tell me what it's like to see our country where it is today, where the veterans are today coming home from my 20-year war in Afghanistan, compared to where you were coming home in Vietnam.
Happy to comment about that. We know that the way you dishonor a warrior is you deny them the dignity of their experience. And I think Vietnam was probably the low point of our country in that regard. We don't ever want to go there again. It's important when veterans come back that a couple things. Number one, most of them, especially the ones that have seen a lot of combat, they're trying to figure out, number one, who am I now? And number two, what's my lane in life going to be? I firmly believe, after being in this space for a number of years, Joey, that many of our veterans are far better off being the captain of their own rowboat, so to speak, as opposed to trying to fit into a large corporate setting and that type of thing. They've got everything, you guys, the post-9/11 folks, all of our veterans, have got everything that those post-World War II people had, and they were highly successful around the country in businesses of their own. We need to do that again. There are, and I should say this, many businesses existing that are owned by baby boomers looking to sell. And
I love that. I love that idea, the idea of handing it off to the next generation of veteran. We say World War II was the greatest generation. I'm the current generation. I just want you to know real quickly that my generation is treated the way we are today because Vietnam veterans came home with grace in their heart and said, we will not treat them the way we were treated. So with that, I want to thank you. I want to always say welcome home. And I love this. And I'm going to find my way to Rosie's and have a meal with you.
We'll feed you, Joey. Come on out.
Thank you.